rolling footage.
Hello, my name is Sidra Masto. I was born in Damascus, Syria. I'm currently a student at Aiken High School. It's my junior year. Hopefully it goes well. I'm studying to become a lawyer. Hopefully that doesn't change. My favorite memory as a child are the trees and the rivers that were around my house. And basically, Cincinnati is just so similar to my country because like where you go, wherever you go, it's trees. Even in my school, I see trees, gardening, everything. That's just gets me like so much in it. The person who has inspired me the most in my life is my mother. She was the one who left my village in Syria with me and my siblings in reach of a way to get to my father, who was working in Lebanon. She is my hero, and she saved me and protected my siblings from the civil war. I was younger than 10 years old when I first have to move with my parents and reach safety. My mother was scared and I was scared for and reach the safety. We didn't have no water, no electricity, and no food. My mother wanted to go to Lebanon, where my father was, but could not go because we didn't have the proper identification. My family and I had to walk to the city of Aleppo, where we stayed for a few weeks. Then we looked for a bus to Damascus, and my father came from Lebanon to meet us in Damascus. He took my family and I back to Lebanon with him. We lived in Lebanon for about 7 months before Syria was demanded safety again to live in. My family went back to Syria to continue my older sister's educations. My mother was pregnant with my 7th sibling. When we went back to Syria, unfortunately, the hospital in Syria was not provided with good necessary amount of equipment. My father had to run to another hospital to get oxygen for my little brother. Once he arrived back to the hospital, my brother had already died after living only 3 hours. In 2013, the police wrapped one of my neighbors. My family immediately left Syria and went back to Lebanon, where we lived for 3.5 years. While we're in Lebanon, my family had to live with my uncles and his family. They only had one small room and a bathroom shared with 15 people. The people in Lebanon did not like refugees from Syria. The teachers did not want the refugees from Syria in their classrooms and would often tell my family they had to put us in a hallway because they didn't have enough space for us. My mother knew that this would damage our dignity, so she did not make us go to school while we lived in Lebanon. My siblings and I had to put our education on hold for 3.5 years. My mom worked with the UNHCR, the United Nations High Commission for Refugees, which gave her an option to go to America. She started asking people in Lebanon about America, and they told her that the Americans did not like Muslims, that we will be disliked. My mother was scared because of the people that told her all bad things that Americans will do to us. For the first 3 months of living in America, my family and I spent most of our time inside of the house. We faced many challenges. We did not live in a good neighborhood, and we could not speak any English. One day, my sister passed out in our kitchen and had to stay in the hospital for 2 weeks due to anxiety, stress, and depression. Both me and my mother extremely exited and decided to learn the English language. We worked hard in school and had good grades. I have started sharing my story because a lot of people need to hear refugee stories. My mother has started her own business called Olive Tree. We love America. We are happy because we are here. We are safe. Now I identify justice as everyone receiving equal treatment and not discriminating against someone's of where they were from. Now, experience all students should speak up for themselves and not stop what they want to be. Now, some people don't like school because they've been in school for their whole life, but some people are fighting for school. Everyone should stand up for justice and help others. Thank you.